What am I looking at? If you've asked yourself that routinely, then your mind is already perfectly trained for software engineering, because that single question is arguably the apex of every programmer's toolkit. Forget syntax, forget algorithms and data structures, forget systems design. What am I looking at? Answer that single question with clarity, again and again, and software bends to your will. And I promise you, by the end of this video, you will have taken the first steps on your journey into software engineering. I wouldn't take financial advice from someone who is broke, and I wouldn't take financial advice from someone who made money by giving financial advice either. I've been writing software professionally for more than 17 years. I spent more than 30,000 hours on 14 personal and open source projects over this interval. And I've led teams as CTO for more than a decade. The keyword here is observability. You'll always find yourself staring into the abyss. Before you can even begin building, you must first remove the fog of war. And each system has their own set of incantations. In a console, you would invoke "Who am I?" or "Where am I?" or "What's this around me?" Exactly like you would in a game, and suddenly the fog lifts. A mind map begins to form. In a browser, you would use the developer tools and learn to invoke things like log this or select that. On your server, if you're using PHP, you would most often want to log that value, or store it in a file, or read it from a file, or read logs in real time. In the interest of answering that one simple question again and again, we have developed all sorts of tools like unit testing, smoke testing, mutation testing, benchmarking, and disaster recovery tooling. But it all essentially comes down to this. You need to answer the question, what am I looking at, with absolute clarity. You need a crisp mental image of your system in order to accurately model its behavior. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Software engineering isn't difficult, it's just answering that one question obsessively at every step of development and for every single facet of your application. They'll tell you that experience matters, but that's not the whole story. Experience is like a ship on dry land. Without a heading and without a captain, it's just a lump of nicely carved wood. If you want to build a ship, don't drum up the men to gather wood, divide the work, and give orders. Instead, teach them to yearn for the vast and endless sea. Observability is the heading, and what am I looking at? The captain.
It's not just a keel and a hole and a deck and sails, that's what a ship needs. But what a ship is freedom.
Armed only with an insatiable thirst to answer this question again and again, you'll acquire your skills. You'll find the right magical phrases or syntax to lift the fog of war. Step by step, sometimes literally bit by bit, you'll divide and conquer. Syntax and algorithms, that's what software needs. What software is clear intent.